Why is life so short? Why does it go by so quick? And what can we do about it? Life is the most important thing that we have, but it seems to slip through our fingers faster and faster as time goes on. And this is a topic that people seem to ponder more and more as they get older. Just in my own experience, it's been interesting to see other people talk about it, and really it's also been interesting to see myself talk about it as time has continued to move forward. I mean, even as a child, I remember the adults around me telling me how fast life seems to pass by as we get older. But back then I didn't really understand it. I was too young. And it wasn't until a few years ago when I reached my early 20s that I really started to feel the effects of it. Life truly does go by faster the older we get, or at least it seems to do so. And you see, that's what I began to notice. That perspective is everything. If you assume or perceive that someone doesn't like you, then you'll begin to act accordingly. You won't like them, and then in turn, they won't like you. And the same goes for the opposite. If you believe or perceive that someone is your friend, then that will become true. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy, something that causes itself to be true due to the behavior of the believer. Well, you see, this also extends to our confidence. It extends to our favorite hobbies, to our favorite foods, to how we dress and how we act, and even how well we enjoy life. And that's important to remember here, the enjoyment of life. Seneca once said in his essay titled "On the Shortness of Life" that it's not that life is short, but rather that we waste much of it. We waste it on unimportant things that never lead us to our true purpose in life. We run around in circles with our school and jobs and so on, never taking a chance to take a step back and ask, is this what I want to do? We simply go on with our lives because that's what we feel that we should do. And maybe we have friends and family influencing how we live our lives. Seneca then goes on to say that there's a difference between living and existing. Just because someone is old doesn't mean that they've lived long. It may only mean that they've existed for a long time. And the unfortunate reality is that when you begin to look at the people around you, is that it's true. People go through their days over and over and over again, doing the same things that they hate with only rare instances of joy, if any. And these people become numb, simply floating through life as it seemingly begins to speed up. You must shape your life so that you're living for yourself and not for someone else. We spend so much of our time preoccupied with the past or the future or with our problems that we never get the chance to truly live. And you see, Seneca's solution is that we spend more time in leisure, doing things that we enjoy, that make us happy and excited. But leisure doesn't simply mean sitting around the house watching television. Rather, it means taking up those hobbies that you love or that you're interested in, but that you never have time for. It means spending quality time with loved ones, fully present in the moment, rather than lost in your mind thinking about your problems. It's about learning how to live, and that's a skill in itself, one that most people never master, but you can. At the core root of it, the reason why life seems to go by quicker and quicker as we get older is due to repetition. Look, things are new and exciting when we're younger. The world is a big place with tons of wonder, but as we get older, that wonder goes away. Things aren't as exciting as before because they're no longer new, and that's where the repetition problem comes in. Look, our lives are very repetitive. Even if you're someone who gets to travel the world and do different things all of the time, your day-to-day life has many repetitive tasks within it. So if you're someone who works at a job that you hate, having to do the same boring and unsatisfying things over and over and over again, then life will become a blur. You begin spending it in your head as opposed to in the moment. And when you end up looking back at your life, all that you see is that it's going by fast. But the real problem is that you're spending it up here in an attempt to avoid your reality. So what can you do about it? Well, there are three major things. For one, start doing new things. Start going to new places that you've never been, even if that's just in your own city. You must get rid of the monotony and start meeting new people. Go to networking events or join a group that you're interested in. In addition, you can even take a different route to school or work. You'll be surprised how that simple change can make things so much more interesting. The second is to focus on enjoying the present moment. This is at the core root of mindfulness. Notice and observe random moments in your day. Really take a step back and become aware of the things that you're feeling. Become acutely aware of the people around you. Just take a moment and observe. Challenge yourself to do it at least once per day. It'll make you begin to appreciate your life, to notice the beauty in each moment, and finally, build a life that you're happy with. Look, for all we know, this is it. No second chance. Would you rather look back at your life upset that you didn't enjoy it while you had the opportunity? Or would you rather look back with appreciation and wonder with countless amazing memories? Life is precious, and I don't need to tell you that. So begin to slow it down. Do new things, focus on the present, and live a life that makes you happy. You do that, and you'll notice how your life will begin to slow down. If you've enjoyed this video, I would very much appreciate a like and subscribe. I wish you happiness in life, and as always, improve your body, improve your mind, improve the world.